What's good, real estate family? There's over 30 billion with a billion dollars in companies building inside of Georgia over the last couple years, and you need to know about it so you can decide if you're ready to invest here, if you're ready to play with the big boys, because it's getting that serious. I'm here to let you know. It's your man Mike the Negotiator. So just like I said, billions of dollars have moved into the state of Georgia as of recent. I'm over here in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're looking to ready to start investing and you're like, oh, well, maybe I'll try Atlanta. I hear Atlanta's good. No, Atlanta is great right now. I'm not sure if you have heard of some of the huge moves that have came to Georgia, but you really need to start informing yourself. And I guess I'm here to do that because I don't know why everyone hasn't heard of these huge companies that's moving in. I'm going to give you a good little list and the cities where you should start investing, how you can get your foot in the door, and why these markets should be targeted, and you'll be able to make tons and tons of money passively and gainfully. I'm going to start off with just one of the biggest companies just to start off top, just to give you a little taste of what's really going on right now. So anyways, let me just tell you a little bit about myself really quickly. Mike the Negotiator. I do wholesale real estate and investing in Georgia primarily. I've done wholesaling virtually, and I teach others how to wholesale as real estate also. I find the deals from the bottom up and I sell them to other investors, and I get to cherry pick the best deals to keep for myself. So I might be the guy you want to listen to because I know my market very well. But besides that, I've closed hundreds of thousands of dollars in real estate deals, and I want you guys to make a lot of money in real estate too, because the big guys, they're winning. They all these statistics that I'm about to spew out to you, they already know about. They've done their research. There's a reason why they're doing massive land grabs inside of Georgia and different states. So let's start off with one of the biggest companies that has came to Georgia in the last couple of years. They broke ground in 2022. Hyundai's electric vehicles. Hyundai EV had broke ground in 2022 and put $7.6 billion into their new facility in Savannah, Georgia. It's so big, Savannah is now nicknamed Boomtown. The local officials hardly know how to start rezoning and handing out permits the correct way so that the whole city and everyone involved can win. It's a big deal out there. They're over on the water. It used to be a quiet, small tourist community town, but now it is the boom town because there is over 8,500 jobs being brought to Savannah, Georgia. And now that just shows how much opportunity is out there, and they're not going to slow up. EV's not going anywhere. Hyundai's not going anywhere. They have a lot of jobs, lots of growth, and as you know, when that happens, that's where the money's at in real estate. Coming in at number two, next biggest moves to come to Georgia as of recent. They started breaking ground early January 2024, and they actually put a halt on the groundbreaking and building as for now, but they have just took a big step forward to keep the construction moving, and that would be Rivian. The big company of Rivian, they wanted to put their next biggest site here in Georgia, in Covington, Georgia. Actually, it's called Social Circle, which is a small town right next to Covington. Both of them are just 40 miles east of Atlanta, Georgia, and they promised to bring upwards of 4,800 jobs. $5 billion facility, 4,800 jobs. We're already over $12 billion. We're already over 12,000 jobs coming to Georgia just from two companies. Those are two major locations you should probably start scoping out because right now the cost of property and land in both those areas is considerably low compared to Atlanta, Georgia, and the rest of the state. So you can get in early within the next 5 to 10 years. If you're going for the long term, you're definitely going to see some appreciation. There's another random but a beautiful company that I'm sure y'all have heard about, Prize Picks. The online gambling company Prize Picks, they just recently spent $25 million to come to downtown Atlanta. They will be bringing a handful of jobs as well. But it's just going to show you that any company that wants to grow right now, they are definitely picking Atlanta, Georgia. They have a 3,300 square foot facility in Midtown Atlanta to bring 1,000 new jobs. And of course, they do fantasy picks for every single sport you can think of. And they are coming to Atlanta as well. So the investments there. Uh, so not just Savannah, way out in the country by the water, not just Covington, Georgia, 40 minutes east of Atlanta, but definitely Atlanta, Georgia. Back in 2019, Amazon was looking to start spreading its wings and opening its new largest headquarters, and Georgia was just a pinch away from being their main state for headquarters, for their brand new headquarters, and they lost it. I think it's up there in Virginia or somewhere up there now, but Georgia just missed out on that, but Amazon did promise to bring a lot of brand new facilities down here and have so already began and built successfully many new distribution plants inside of Georgia. They were saying over 1,000 new employees. This was back in 2019, 2020. Since then, that has doubled or tripled, and they are still breaking ground with more and more headquarters locations in the state of Georgia. Coming in at number 4, there is a company, a Korean solar power company called Hanwha, and they are said to be one of the biggest manufacturers of solar panels and solar products in the United States, and have promised and have already broke ground to build a $2.5 billion different facilities in the state of Georgia, bringing thousands of jobs once again. And they supply over 30% of the U.S. solar companies, which is now a booming market and industry. And they promise to bring more jobs, but they are coming to Georgia once again to add to the total number of job growth, the amount of money being facilitated inside of Georgia, of these massive land grabs and facilities being built and brought here to the state of Georgia. Brian Kemp has done an awesome job with the economy over the last, I think, 6 to 8 years, and it just continues to grow. So there's no reason why you can't look at a few of these spaces inside of the state of Georgia and not say, I want to invest here. I can find a little corner for me to invest in. These are not all downtown Atlanta. These are different parts of Georgia. So a lot of times we get confused and we're like, I got to go to Atlanta. I got to go to Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta, when they say there's Atlanta's full, don't come here. Atlanta's pretty full, and you're going to have to fight with the big guys over these little spaces here. But if you go to Savannah, you go to Covington, Social Circle, you go to these other pockets of Georgia where the median income household is still decent, but the price of purchase property is still low and considerable to the rest of the country. You can get in and get your money long term, short term, however you want to play it. But it's not just Atlanta. Georgia is a great economy state, a great investment state for real estate. Stop letting the big companies come and take everything. Get your piece, create your wealth, and make sure you stand on business out here. Real sharks out here, real shark business. But there's no reason why you can't find your own little section and start building. And once again, I do wholesale real estate out here in Georgia. So I find these deals. I oftentimes partner with other people, or I pass the deal along to other people who are ready to invest. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you follow and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you tap in with me on my social networks. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. DM me. I'd love to work with you. But right now is not the time to, I'm not sure. Where should I invest in? Is it safe here? Is it safe? No, it's not that time. Especially since Mr. Donald is in office right now. Business has just skyrocketed ever since. What does this tell these big companies and these big investors? It tells them it's green light. It tells them buy as much shit as you can. The economy's going up. There's going to be a boost. There's going to be a rise. Interest rates are dropping. It's crazy times, and we have to pay attention. We have to get on it right now. We have to start networking. We have to start talking to all your lenders. Get them ready. Find the deals. Find your lender. Close the deals. Sit on the land. Make sure what it's zoned for is correctly. If it's for multifamily, is it for agriculture? Is it for data analysis centers? Commercial real estate is dying in most parts of the country, but here in Georgia, as you can see, there's no shortage of anything. It's only going to keep growing and growing, appreciating, and you just have to know your numbers, know your markets. And hopefully these videos I provide can do that for you. No more sideline. It's time to get in the game. Make sure you tap in and follow all the rest of my videos. I'll see you on the next one.